What up, what up, what up, everybody, and welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct. What's going on, fellas? I got Timmy, I got Mobile Dave.
Facts.
Mobile Dave is back. He had gone away from us for a little bit. But you know, this is the time of year. The holidays are getting underway here. The other half of the population, after the next couple of days, will begin to start listening to Christmas music. And watch Christmas movies and the such. But as I share out the show here, what's a typical Thanksgiving like for you guys? Up there and down, as the border Cuba. What side they let you on? But go ahead.
Mobile Dave, you should go first. I'm interested. I want to hear your Cuban dinner, whatever the hell you're having.
No, Thanksgiving. Well, my activities on Thanksgiving normally would either be playing basketball. It used to be football, but with this old age, there's no reason we play football anymore. So playing basketball and then coming home, showering, watching some football. Basically being with the family, depending if we're going to like my cousins or my aunts, and they cook up normal, regular, traditional Thanksgiving, turkey. They will have, like rice, because, oh my God, who is that? I'm sorry.
Dave,
I
focus.
just got caught off guard.
Focus or turn the camera, Dave.
How are you not turning the camera, Dave? Turn the camera. Share.
Look, he's in stunned disbelief.
He's flustered.
Right now.
He's flustered.
He's very flustered.
I am. I've never seen this person in my house, in my complex. Sorry. So yeah, Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for what I just saw. And yeah, so just basically, the only thing that I have to fight for every year is mashed potatoes, because they always bring potato salad, because Hispanics apparently love that. And I always have to fight for mashed potato. Like, come on, we're in the United States. Give us some mashed potato. It's okay to, do a little American stuff every now and then.
Americanized, yeah.
Dave, imagine that was your future wife. You can now say, honey, look, this is when I first saw you for the first time.
Yes.
Imagine that.
That would be great. What episode is this? So I can go back.
36.
Episode 36 of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. I saw you for the first time.
Look, honey, this is where I gawked at you uncontrollably for the first time.
That'll be
it's all over the internet. Everyone sees it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. My day is typical. It's a typical. I like to get up and watch the parade, flip the channel around. Then we usually go to my parents' house. My mom, my mother's cooking is my favorite on Thanksgiving. My brother comes over. He brings the early morning. I don't know why. I don't like eating before Thanksgiving, but he brings over the meat tray. You got your fucking pepperoni and your salami and the gabagool and the fucking cheese and all that shit. He bring it because he married an Italian, so that's what they do. They bring that stuff over with the meat bread. Yeah, then we have the usual, the turkey, the stuffing. My mother's stuffing is, oh my God, it should be its own food group. Nice. I could eat that 20. If that wouldn't kill me from the sodium, I would eat that 24/7. 24/7. So we're attempting to make it tomorrow, actually, because my mother's down and out with the vid. So we'll be attempting it tomorrow. We're making our own dinner stuff tomorrow, so it's going to be fun.
Are you gonna save her a piece so when she gets back she can taste your efforts?
No, she's gonna make her own. I want her. I still want hers.
Just a little piece so that she could see what.
If it's successful, yes. If it's not successful, no.
So I have two questions now. So the first one is for Timmy. Well, I guess the boss too, since you lived up in New York for some time before you came down to 305 and got
305.
Better.
No, I lived in 305 for 1 year.
Hey, it still counts.
Yeah.
So did you guys ever go to the actual Macy's parade?
New Yorkers don't do that.
No.
No. Why not?
That's not in New York. When you live
growing up,
when you live here, you don't do that. That's for tourists and outsiders.
A lot of the things.
Same thing with New Year's Eve. You don't go to Times Square on New Year's Eve.
That's understandable because that's madness.
You leave that for the outsiders.
So wait, how far are you from the actual? How far are you from the parade? And boss, how far were you from the parade?
Far,
Like the route.
far.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I lived in Astoria, it was 6 subway stops, or so.
sounds
So
far.
it's pretty quick. It's Astoria is one of the last stops coming out of Queens going into the city. But when I lived in Brooklyn, no, yeah, far.
Not worth the trip. Not worth the trip to get there at 6 a.m. Even
That's
earlier.
the time they line up. Yeah,
to get a good spot in the cold. Well, then tomorrow's supposed to be like 50 degrees. So actually,
gorgeous.
Tomorrow's a good day to go to the parade. Actually.
Yeah.
And what if you get it like right at the beginning? You're gonna be one of the first people out.
No, once you're in, you're in.
Yeah,
you can't escape.
You can't escape. If you're like, oh,
I'll get you.
I'm on the railing. I get to see everything first. Yeah, but now you're stuck there until everyone decides to leave. There's no escape. Only good thing is the subways are usually free.
Yeah.
they let everybody go on the subway because they don't want half the people jump the Transvaal anyway. What's the difference?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, but look what Rick wrote, because my major question for this is, what the hell is mofongo?
Oh, mofongo.
Oh, mofongo.
What is it?
It's
what
Puerto
is it?
Rican, like oh god, I don't even know how to say, like a rice. Yeah, like a Puerto Rican rice that they make.
Yeah, there's different mofongos. I had in DR, but
so some of it could be like it's not like dry rice. It's kind of like, I want to say wet rice, but it's kind of like mushy.
I've seen it like plantains. I've seen it with, definitely plantains in DR. We went to an all inclusive bunch of years back, and we found somebody who made us personal mofongo for in the morning. It was fantastic. So the turkey gets stuffed with mofongo.
Yeah. The only mofongo I know is when they make fun of David Ortiz on SNL. And he says he always names all the foods, and one of them is always mofongo. So I'm like, I don't know what it is. I just know
it's Dominican.
They make fun of it. They make fun of David Ortiz on SNL with that.
Man. All right, so let's get into a couple of different things here before we get into football. And you guys are gonna have to help me a little bit with football because I was up in Orlando, so I saw minimal football. I heard, I saw some things that made me want to vomit.
Oh yeah, what was that? A quarterback?
No, I didn't even know that what was going on with that. I saw, you want to crap on him with his best statistical effort. But I listen. I don't know what went on. You and Timmy go on that. But a couple of quick things before we get going here. The World Cup. Dave, our World Cup expert. So the United States ties up 1-1 with Wales. Not a great thing. Not a good thing. But the one thing that did happen that I thought I said this to my wife while we were up there as I'm scrolling through the matchups, and I'm like, why are they even going to play that Saudi Arabia game tomorrow? And I swear to you, and I wake up, you get on the bowl, you start looking at stories. What?
Yeah, same here, because that game is at 5 a.m. So I was not waking up at that time.
Yeah.
I said I'll just wake, and by the time I wake up, it's already over. So I woke up. I'm like, oh, let me see, because I was gonna put money on this game. Again, it's one of those games that you're like, this is like for sure money.
Boss, you corrupted the poor guy. He's betting fucking soccer. You don't bet soccer.
Well, I didn't make the bet because I got too lazy and I was like, nah, I don't want to have to transfer the money now. Like, I'll do it later. And yeah, I wake up and I see this stunned look on my face that I just see breaking news. Saudi Arabia shocks Messi and Argentina 2-1. I was like, wait, what? 2-1?
That's right, especially 2 goals.
Yeah, I was like, maybe if they tied it 0-0, people be shocked. 1-1 would be a surprise, but 2-1, I was completely baffled and extremely happy as well. I woke up with a smile on my face because I can't stand Argentina. I can't stand Messi, and it was good. It was good to see him lose.
To Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
That's like
Well,
that's like Spike Dudley beating freaking Hulk Hogan for the title at WrestleMania.
not for the title, but
Okay, not
maybe
for the title.
Like
that's their World Cup. That's their Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so,
kicked
well,
out of
but
Mofongo.
this is like qualifying. It's not like the world like the
Yeah.
final. But I would say, I mean, you've had that shock, and then you had today Japan beating Germany 2-1 and coming back to beating them as well in the last like 15 minutes.
But isn't this all good things? Because doesn't it make the next game now even 10 times more exciting? Because now it's like all must wins for all these favorite teams.
Pretty much. I think for Argentina, it's not so much a must win because the teams that they're in tied. So if someone would have won that matchup, then it would have been harder for them. Then it definitely would have been a must win. But since they tied, it's kind of like they can tie or win.
A loss to Saudi Arabia should count as a loss. That should be an unwritten rule. So what are your thoughts on the U.S. going forward? They made themselves a little bit more difficult on themselves tying up with Wales.
They did, especially the way that England came out, just dominating Iran 6-2, and they had this game against Wales. They scored a beautiful goal in the first half, and everyone said it. Landon Donovan, Clinton Dempsey, they were like, they can't take their foot off the gas pedal. They need to go and score one more guaranteed goal because you just never know what's going to happen. You can't just be complacent with one goal and play defense because you never know what's going to happen. It's the World Cup. Everyone is bringing their A+ game. And what ended up happening, the U.S. makes a mistake. They give these guys a penalty, and Wales capitalized. They tied it up, and then from there, USA just couldn't create anything. And they just can't be making those mistakes, especially on Friday when they play England.
Oh yeah, you can't make it against a forceful team like that. But so I watched the first half, and then I was on vacation. But and I know how fans can be, and I heard a lot about inconsistent officiating during the game. Was that a thing, or fans kind of reaching there?
I mean, you can say that about anything, can you? Especially soccer.
Yeah.
Some things happen so quick that unless it goes to the VAR, then you never know. I wouldn't say it was that crazy inconsistent.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our World Cup update for 4 years.
Yeah. Hopefully, in the next 4 years, we can.
Who got whooped?
What?
Who got whooped today? 7-0.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica lost
7-0 by Spain.
7 goals.
7-0.
Goals.
Start waving the white flag.
Shocking. That's shocking.
It should have been a mercy rule at one point. Like, all right, we're cutting it off here, guys.
In soccer, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's been a lot of high-scoring goals. We had 6-2 was England. Then this one was 7-0. France won 4-1 against Australia, I think is what it was.
Fresh legs. Everybody's got fresh legs.
Yeah, so it's been a high-scoring World Cup for the most part because we've also had a couple 0-0s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, hopefully in 4 years we can actually get a post with our predictions.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Weren't you supposed to work hand in hand with somebody to get that done?
Yeah, someone who sends out the emails for the predictions was supposed to send it out, but
I don't have everything. Guys got to take vacation.
By the way, in 4 years, while the next one comes around, I'm leaving the city.
Oh, you taking some time away?
I'm taking some time off because I don't want to know anything about the people that are going to be showing up around here for this fucking World Cup. I don't want to know anything about those people. There's hooligans from all over the world.
But also some
by
very
the
nice
way,
people.
this is the most expensive World Cup ever.
This
like,
one here with no alcohol.
It's, I think, right, it's at $220 billion to like fund like stadiums, like housing and all that for this World Cup. And the next closest one is like $11 billion. It's something
And
astronomical.
And how many, and this happens all the time with these World Cups. How many people died building these things? A lot of people. I figure a couple thousand people died building them. Yeah. That's how. And this happens every World Cup, no matter where it is. They're building all these different venues and whatever. And people still just consider this is a safe job. Let's get to it.
Yeah. And so actually, let me get Timmy's a reaction on this with it. Well, there's a couple things. One's a good story and one's like a whatever. They are not allowing any beer to be sold in the stadiums during the games. What do you think about that, Timmy?
That's ridiculous. How can you watch soccer without being drunk? I know. I sure as hell can't. I give soccer a lot of problems, but I do enjoy the World Cup because the insanity that comes along with it. Like I hate when you see some like normal team. The guy shot a referee today because he got a red card in some like regular game. That's like, all right, that's so stupid. But when you get these World Cup, that's what I said. And when it's here in 4 years, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know any of these people riding my trains and on my buses, all these fucking soccer hooligans who stab you because you don't know who the hell their fucking players are.
But now look, here's a good side to this. Japan's fans, when they go to the games, they stay after the games to clean up.
I saw that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. And even after today, after getting that big win, they were there at the end, all dressed up in their gear, picking up the trash. And it's like, man, that's so incredible.
Now, in order to do all that, they had to have, sake stuffed in their, socks and whatever, right? Because
meanwhile, in 4 years, we're going to have triple the alcohol available for that World.
But Timmy, let me ask you, because that's always the running joke. Americans care about soccer once every 4 years. Now, when they build that new soccer stadium in Queens, would you ever consider, grabbing your son and going to catch one of those games and attempt to get it?
I know I want to go with someone who could tell me what the hell's going on. I would rather do that. Then they go and take him and be like, "What's going on?" Oh, that guy kicks the ball and it goes over there. Then this guy kicks the ball backwards, and that's how the fucking game goes for 60 minutes. And then when the game's over, it's not over.
90 minutes.
There's 90 more minutes that they play after the regular time. Don't know why.
And you don't know how many.
Yeah,
it's against
the clock never stops, but when the game's over, there's another 60 minutes to go. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But whatever.
You're reminding me of that Robin Williams, the golf routine that he does.
Yeah, the golf's a great one. That's a great routine.
Yeah, it's way off track. But if you've never seen the Robin Williams golf stand-up routine, go watch it after this show because it's hilarious. But yeah,
it is. That's a great routine.
Yeah, maybe Dave, take a trip. Go see. What's the name of the team up there?
Oh,
they have the Red Bulls, the New York City FC.
That's
they're building a brand new stadium.
City Field.
Yeah.
Sweat.
I mean, we're gonna have one down here soon too.
Meanwhile, it's not like we have any football teams that could have used a brand new stadium. Just saying.
I don't know.
I didn't see caucus.
Well, they're gonna do the turf. I don't know what. Like, how do you convince the taxpayers and whoever else to pay for a new stadium? When was this stadium? 2011.
What?
12.
MetLife.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it 9 also? Then they all opened in 2009.
Was it all? Yeah, I always think that there's one after that. Maybe it's the Marlins. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, because the Marlins got a new stadium, the Yankees got a new stadium, the Mets got a new stadium, and the Giants and the Jets got a new stadium.
Cowboys.
No. The Giants got a new stadium.
Giants got a new stadium,
and then the
that's
Jets had a weaseled into it.
Yeah, losers. They always got to attach. It's like the little kid in the playground that's following around the older kid, thinks he's cooler. So all right, and Dave, did you have one more question?
No, that was the Japan thing was the other thing.
Oh, okay. What I want to touch on one thing here in the NBA, and I'm going to bring up a video here, Timmy.
Ooh, I love videos.
This kind of will remind Timmy and I of 90s basketball. But I'm going to bring it up and play it to the side of us so we can comment as it's going here. But this was an incident that took I think it was last night.
You should play the NBA and NBC music before we play it. Best music ever.
All right. I don't know if I added the sound, so you guys let me know if you hear the sound. So this was Lakers at the Suns from last night.
No sound. But we got, what was it? An Aiden dunk.
Yep.
Still no LeBron. Anthony Davis pick.
So there's a foul called.
Sure, pick on the white guy. What the hell?
They're going to have to show it again because they didn't show what happened in that.
Yeah, it's going to show. They're going to show it again.
You know, I don't know why they're upset because the white guy got fucking stuffed.
No.
Who is that creature? Holy shit, Triple H. Is he Triple H? You want to know if it's a foul?
No, this is the part.
Oh yeah, that's a little excessive.
So Patrick Beverly went and tackled the stuffing out of DeAndre Ayton.
Hostile.
Boom.
Yeah, that was completely unnecessary. It's not the midget's fault he got fucking stuffed.
He just took down this 7-foot guy.
And that's not even the guy who did the block, right?
No.
So what did this guy do? So what did this guy do that was so bad?
It looked like he was gonna stand over him. That's the only thing I could think of.
So that's exactly what they're saying is that Ayton was standing over him talking some kind of crap, and then what's his name? Patrick Beverly. Thank you. My mind finally came back to me. Patrick Beverly took exception to that and started charging from 10 feet away and shoved Ayton. So, whoa. I don't know. Let's see if we go back to this part here. Says,
it's tough.
I love how Anthony Davis is right next to him, who's just like as big as him, but no, Patrick Beverly has to come and put him
up. So he's got a good 6-step head start in and hitting him from behind. So let's just talk about this real quick as some of the things that were discussed, I guess, on some of the morning shows or whatnot. Was he right to do that to protect his teammate? Should he get suspended? So I start with you, Dave. What do you think? It seems as though this not even Ayton is not even the guy who blocked him or fouled him as Reggie Miller. Got a windstorm there, Dave. I don't want you to get a steam bath though, but so he wasn't even involved in the play. But maybe there was something that happened earlier on in the game that now he's standing over this guy. We don't know what happened, but at the same time, Patrick Beverly taking a 6-step head start from behind on the guy is probably not the right move either. What do you think?
No, absolutely not. The way he reacted about it, there's no reason for that, especially in today's NBA game. So should he suspended? Yeah, I think it should. Maybe not more than 2 games, I would say, but definitely a suspension and a fine. There's no reason for that.
It's funny. This guy was, recently on First Take on ESPN, commentating on, passing judgment on different things that were going on in the league, and then, he's always been like this. He's not the most headstrong guy in the league, if you will. But Timmy, I want to show you the visual because me just describing it wouldn't have done it any justice. So, what do you think? And compare this. I mean, should he get suspended in today's basketball? And do you think he would have gotten suspended in 90s era basketball?
90s era, no. That wasn't nowhere enough to get somebody suspended. Nowhere near. They threw punches back in the day and didn't get suspended. So, yeah, I mean, it was a little unnecessary. I understand sticking up for your tiny little teammate who got destroyed by a monster. I get it, but no, there was no call for that. That's a little too extreme to run that far, knock a guy over, or play the game where the guy kneels behind you and you push him over. There's no need for that.
That's exactly what happened.
If that guy falls backwards unaware and breaks his arm, breaks his hand, you're taking money out of this guy's pocket. Guys losing, and their team's losing a key player or whatever. So yeah, he should definitely be suspended. It was a dumb play. It's a dumb play.
No.
But even if that guy was standing over him, I mean, that bothers me only because he wasn't the guy who did the block. The guy who did the block was like, "Yo, I blocked you. I'm out. I'll see you later." This guy's gonna walk over with the ball and be like, "Hey, what's up, man? You got, I don't know. That's unnecessary too, but running that far and knocking a guy from behind is bush.
Yeah, that's the part that gets me. If you want to get in the guy's face, but get in his face, not in the small of his back.
Well, there seemed to be a height difference, so maybe he didn't want to get into his face.
Oh my God! All right, so we'll see. There's different stances. Obviously, I think Stephen A. Smith said that he should get suspended, and I saw a lot of people saying no, that he shouldn't. That's why today's NBA is soft. But there's a difference between being soft and being bush, like how Timmy described it. There were some bush moves back in the day in the NBA. Yeah, people kicking cameramen in the balls and stuff. But that's besides the point. But yeah, I do think he should get suspended for a game or two and a fine.
Give him one. Give him a game and 5,000. Game 5,000. That's good.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's get to some NFL stuff from this past weekend. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's air out some grievances on the Giants game first, because Dave, I feel like he's got something to say.
No, Timmy, you can start.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Well, they look like complete shit. I'm not, there's nothing else to say. I'm not going to blame Daniel Jones like Dave is going to. I'm going to blame the entire non-existent offense that just didn't decide to show up for this game. I've never seen that. That's like the last 2 years offense that we had to see in that past game. They didn't look like had a good game plan either. I don't know what Kafka was calling some of these plays at the right time, but Barkley could not. Here we go, Detroit, worst defense in the league. Yeah. As soon as they announced it, worst defense in the league, I should have switched my pick to Detroit. I should have been smart and switched my pick, because as soon as they announced that, I was like, we're not going to score on them today. I just fucking knew it.
I think it was I listened to, there's a podcast called the Extra Point podcast with you guys ever seen that guy Cousin Sal? I'm sure you have. You used to do the picks on Thursday night. So one of his co-hosts says, the pick of the lock of the week is obviously Giants minus 3.5. You got the number one rusher in the league versus the dead last rushing defense in the league. Yeah, he's got. I'm going with Barkley in the over on everything. I wouldn't be surprised if Barkley went 200 yards. And I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up, please. Say stuff like that. So yeah.
See, if it was only Jones, but then again, here's Jones passing for almost 300 yards. You know, even though he had two picks, I know they were not good.
But that was another thing that kept bringing up that he hasn't thrown an interception in however many passes, and it's like, come on.
As soon as they said it, I said, it's
so it's all Jinx Fest all around.
It was Jinx Fest all day.
Great.
No, but it said I won't blame Jones for one factor, and that's because Barkley did nothing. The offensive line did nothing. The play calling was terrible. I mean, Wanda Robinson had a great game, and now he's out for the year. It's just this was the Giants that we were expecting the entire year to show up, and they picked the worst defense in the league to show up against to do it. So to me, I was pissed and I was upset, but I was just like, okay, this is probably the downfall. This is where we start coming down to reality, because now we got Dallas on a Thanksgiving Day with a slew of brand new injuries. Thomas didn't practice. This guy didn't practice. Robinson's gone.
Guy's not traveling.
Yeah. It's like okay, here we go. So as much as I know Dave's going to blame Daniel Jones for everything happening, I'm not going to. His pick sucked, but he had no time. He had nowhere to go. Receivers cannot get space, and like you said, once you shut Barkley down, it's over. It's over. That's the end. That's the end for the Giants. Because as much as I don't blame Daniel Jones, you also, with this offense, you can't put the game on his back either. And that's not because of his talent or lack of thereof. It's because
he doesn't have anybody.
Exactly. It's because they don't have a passing offense. So if you take out Barkley like they did, we're done. We were done.
Yeah, he can give you a couple of drives, but he cannot take over the game with what he has out there. And now he has even less. And with the way, what gets me more upset is that, we lost to the gosh darn Lions. But now, like, I feel like any hope that we had of attracting Odell is gone.
He's gone.
There's no way he's going to come here.
If he goes to Dallas, I will.
See that's the thing. So I've been looking on Twitter and all this stuff. That there's people, as easily as you guys said, that's it. We lost all hope. There's also the other side of it, where there's the talk that Odell's diva side could be like, let me get in there, let me save the day. They've got nobody out there. I'm gonna go be their number one. Or do I want to go potentially win a ring and team up with CeeDee Lamb and these guys and crush the souls of every Giant fan out there by going to the Dallas Cowboys and making that douchebag of an owner all happy because he's already all giddy about him.
Don't talk about Kyle like
that. Or is tomorrow like a winner gets Odell game?
I think so. He's supposed to make his decision after tomorrow, right? That's what they keep seeing, that after Thursday he's gonna pick a team.
Right. Well, let's wake up to Friday morning. Odell's going to be on his Instagram or whatever, and putting on whatever jersey he's signing with.
I think 6 feet of snow. He said, "Oh, I don't think I'm going to go to Buffalo." Because he's only 5'11". I don't know how tall he is. Yeah. He's like, "No, I ain't going there." Dave, well, go ahead. Give us your full breakdown now. Yeah. I want to hear your full breakdown.
I honestly stopped watching the game after I just saw them go up by 20, no, 30 something. I was like, I'm done watching this. Like I said, I don't really blame. Daniel Jones had a great game. He still made mistakes, but it's like you said, we can't put the game on him. He just doesn't have the weapons to be able to do that out there. And without Barkley being able to do anything, man, it makes me feel like this second half of the season is going to be quite the opposite of the first half. And that's what I was worried about. That 6-2 is going to turn into 2-7 or whatever.
Well, 7-3 now. Remember a few weeks back we were talking about potentially being 9-1, but still 7-2. It's not what we wanted. 8-1, 8-2 probably would have been what we wanted to go into this little stretch with. But now, like you said, Dallas tomorrow, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. I mean, I don't know. Is it going to ruin our appetite?
I don't know.
Way,
When was the last time we won a Thanksgiving game? I mean, not Thanksgiving, a Thursday game.
Or any type of prime time game.
This is a special game, so I picked Dallas to win this game. So there's no way we're winning tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, that's like the little Giants beating the little Cowboys in that fucking movie. That's exactly what it is. You know what? I'm going to watch that movie tomorrow before the freaking game comes out, and maybe get some of that juju out there.
And then it's the Commanders who have been playing better, the Eagles who have been playing more down to earth. Then the Commanders again, then Vikings, then the rejuvenated Jeff Saturday-led Colts, and then at the Eagles to end the season. So,
listen, I'm making a prediction. By the way, I'm changing my prediction. The Cowboys are going to win our division. I am fully convinced that the Eagles are fugazi.
Wow!
I'm completely convinced that they're the 12-0 Steelers this year.
Oh no!
They're gonna go out in the first round. They're gonna go out. I can almost guarantee it.
That would make things great for Brian Hump Ducks. Yeah?
I can just see it now. I can just see it right now. Fugazi.
All right. So, what else went on? The Bears, who I had faith in this week, they lost to the Falcons. This guy's hurt now. The quarterback dislocated shoulder, ligaments are jacked up.
Who, Fields?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Really? Did I pick the Bears this week? I don't know. I'm gonna check that.
No, well, it's his non-throwing shoulder, so he's gonna play.
Oh, okay. Still, I don't care.
But still,
it still hurts. I don't care what anyone says.
He gets hit.
He gets hit. It's gonna hurt.
He's probably gonna get a shot. All over that shoulder. Bills took care of the Browns. I'll tell you, I was driving. Made a sacrifice driving to Orlando on Football Sunday, and I was super confident. I put bets down. I had the Giants, I had this and that, and then we finally we get where we're going, and I look it up, and I just stopped. My whole family is up ahead. I'm like, I could not believe that we lost to the Lions. I like. There's a part of me that knows that this is a special little run that the Giants went on here, and we all know that the Giants are not Super Bowl contenders, but the dream's there. There's a team every year that this thing happens to. They go on a magical run, and you just never know. But then to look like that's the puffed out chest Giants fan at that point. But then you look down, and you're like, all right, well, it is what it is. And the schedule looking ahead is not the greatest at all.
Same thing happened to your boy Kirk Cousins. How many chains is he wearing this week? Huh?
Did you see the meme? Regular 1 p.m. Regular games 4:25. He's got the chains on, and then if it's a 4:25, it's like a little bit more toned down, and then prime time, he's like all beaten up and stuff. Do we want to talk about Baker Mayfield? One week he's a transitional starter. He's out again. He's able to start for a week. Did he get hurt?
We'll talk about it when Carolina.
Okay.
We have to make the picks for Carolina.
I did wonder that because they announced Sam Darnold pretty quickly. The Texans continue to be the worst team in the league, 1-8. The Colts almost pulled it off. Imagine that. But I don't think we ever talked about that. Really quick? What was your take on Jeff Saturday being hired as the head coach? Start with you, Timmy.
I don't care. I don't understand why all these purists are making this huge. All these coaches are coming out, and Bill Cowher. This is a disgrace to the game. It's a disgrace. All these coaches who fight and fight and fight. If I'm the owner of the team, I'll put my fucking kid in the head coach if I decide to. It's not anybody else's business. If he wins now, of course. If he loses, now you can go in there and blast him, Jim Irsay, whoever, later on. Say, look, what a stupid mistake you made. That's it. Then he has to suck that up and take it. But I don't see the big deal. It's like they picked a guy who doesn't know anything about football. The guy was fucking bent over in front of Peyton Manning for 15 years. The guy knows what he's talking about. I mean, Jesus Christ.
and I don't think he could have handled it any better. That speech that he gave, the talk about, I've been in the locker room. I know. Hey, if I suck, I suck. I'll come out here and say I suck. My thought is exactly the same as yours. And what the hell does that team have to lose?
Exactly. At this point,
why not put a fan favorite in there? At least get the crowd pumped up and all that.
It's not like, oh, we're making Jim Saturday our new coach and signing him to a 5-year, $60 million. Right. No, he's coaching this year for a team that's not going anywhere. So why not give who cares? Give the guy a shot. Let him go out there and see what happens. Who cares?
And he was an advisor for a lot of the season to them on one of the strongest parts of their team, the offensive line. So, and now they're even going to play even better, which they did that first game. And then to come within a point of beating, as some say, the best team in football, or some say frauds. Dave, what do you think about the Saturday hire?
I don't mind it. Why not? Like you said, it's a team fair. That's like if the Dolphins would have hired Marino to be their coach. Mm-hmm. No one's going to bat an eye. Like, it's nonsense for them to be batting an eye just because he's Jeff Saturday, because he was a center. Like, no, give the guy a shot. Like Timmy said, he's not being signed to a $17 million deal for like 5 years. No, let him play. And he won his first game. So it's like, who cares? Like, let him do his job. They're not going anywhere either way.
Right. And it's not like he was a center for some bum quarterback. It was Peyton Manning making adjustments at the line that he heard, that he knew what he had, and then he would know the whys. He's been in screaming matches with Peyton Manning. We've all seen that, but I thought it was a cool move. Why not? You're not going to lose anything. And then he did what it was pretty cool, actually. He did what a lot of the analysts on ESPN were saying. If you're gonna tank, then tank with your crappy veteran, right? But and at the same time, if you believe you can win, do it with your crafty veteran, not Ellinger. And then he comes out and boom, that's one of the first things he did. Actually, one of the last things he did before the game started was make that announcement, which pissed off the betting world. But Cowboys whooped up. Did they well, I think I know Timmy's answer. I was going to ask, is that the statement that needed to be made? Or did they make that solid statement to say, hey, Philly, we're coming for you?
Yeah, and the best part about that statement was Tony Pollard is better than Ezekiel Elliott, people. He's way better, Dave. Way better. He's way better.
The number 6. I think he's the number 6 fantasy.
Zeke has been out for like 2 weeks now. Like, come on.
He's always out. He's always out, and when he's in, he does nothing.
He can't eat as much. It's too much cereal. That's a thing.
Since he signed that contract, he's been nothing. He's Fugazi. He's fragile. He's everything. He's out.
We could say the same thing about Saquon. Saquon's been fragile.
Hey.
He has been fragile, but he's not Fugazi. There's a difference.
And he doesn't wear those.
Yeah, he doesn't show his midriff off.
Yeah. Those are cool.
They are not cool.
Dave. No.
Are you wearing that in the gym, Dave? Please don't tell me you're wearing that in the
gym. Not yet. I'm trying to get there, though.
Yeah, so Bengals beat the Steelers. The Chiefs take care of the Chargers. Chargers seem to be having another Chargers-like season. Just middle of the road, no matter the expectations. 5-5. Just kind of languishing out there. And then the Cardinals get whooped up on Monday Night Football by the 49ers. So it seems as though the 49ers are going to start kind of taking off here and doing some damage in that NFC West now. Cardinals fading. Kyler's out. Who's starting there?
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Former Giant.
Yeah. All right. I think no, I did not get a chance to send out the standings. So let's talk about this from last week. Ed and Bert go 11-3. The birthday boy, by the way, happy birthday going out to Bert.
Happy birthday.
My high class chocolate red wine. Couldn't find my bottle of whiskey quick enough to get the show started. I don't want to jinx the whole damn thing. So that's what I grabbed. It's got actually chocolate almond.
If the Giants beat the Cowboys, you better buy another bottle of those.
I want to look at TikTok.
That's right. Yeah. You're drinking that every week if they win this. The Giants beat the Cowboys tomorrow.
It's a little sweet for my liking, but it's all for the cause. I do what I got to do. Me, Timmy, Eric, and Kyle go 10-4. Keith 9-5. Dave 8-6. Rodriguez and Joe at 7-7.
I did worse than Eric last week. What the?
Tim, the ding dongs let you down.
Of course they did.
And for me, the Bears. And we lost the other three the same. Dave, you lost those four. Rams, Giants, Broncos, Vikings, and then Bears and Packers.
Jeez.
You had faith in the Packers.
They could have won that game, those freaking boneheads.
Let's see. All right, so Timmy, you sent in your picks. I don't think Dave, you didn't send them in, did you? All right, so I'll take those down. Tim, you remember all your picks?
We'll see.
All right, let's get it started here. We got so this is a split deal here. It's 3 games here on Thursday, tomorrow. So that leaves lesser talent to be played on Sunday, but still plenty of talent, still plenty of games to bet on. Let's do it here. First things first, the Bills just chilling at home in Detroit last couple of weeks against the Lions. Buffalo is a 9-point favorite here. Let's do it here, Timmy. What you got?
I'm not only am I taking the Bills, but I am rooting big time for the Bills to beat the fucking Lions now. I don't think they're going to cover, though. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't think they're going to cover. But I like the Bills.
All right. Dave?
How crazy is it that last week was the first time since like 2000 and I forgot what, 15 or something like that the home team in Detroit had a winning record, and it wasn't even the Lions.
Yep.
I'm going. The Lions are a 3. Don't forget, the Lions are in a 3-game winning streak.
And they're talking about how many people showed up for that game last week. More because the Bills Mafia traveled very well, and so hey, the Lions are making that concession money, so it's all good.
Yeah,
I got Bills.
The Bills. Yeah, I have the Bills here easily. I mean the Lions offense has been Jekyll and Hyde this year. They've scored 37, 31, then they put up 0. So we'll see what goes on there. But I got the Bills here.
They're just playing with Timmy, like, hey, we're gonna make the playoffs. No, we're not. But we're gonna be your favorite team.
Yeah, exactly. No more hard knocks for me. I get too pumped up around those teams.
There's an emotional attachment that goes with that.
I do. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, if they ever do one against the Cowboys, then you can watch that one because that they'll be in it.
Exactly. The jinx will continue.
Yes. All right. Next up, the Giants head to Dallas to hurt our appetites tomorrow. I guess maybe that's our sign not to eat too much. I don't know what it's gonna be. But the Cowboys are a 9-point favorite here against the Giants. Timmy.
It pains me to say it, but I'm going to say the Cowgirls, and they're going to cover.
Wow.
I think they're going to cover by a lot.
Don't say it. I thought you were going to use the D word.
No, they're going to cover by a lot, though, I think.
Dave?
Yeah, I need to, fix these standings. Can't be losing to Eric every week now. I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, gotta go Cowboys here.
Yeah. And again, if
Gotta go
it's one of
Cowboys.
those games where I wouldn't mind being proven wrong, I'll take the loss on this one.
I will take the loss for that because that's just a great day if we can beat them.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, to close out Thanksgiving festivities, the Patriots head to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Minnesota's a 3-point favorite in Minnesota. I can't say much more than what everybody else has been saying about the Patriots defense. And now they go up against this vaunted offense that shit the bed last week. Can the Vikings get it together and unshit the bed this week? Dave, start with you on this one. Vikings, Patriots.
What cousins are we getting? Your cousin, my cousin, Tim's cousin.
They're all better than Baker Mayfield.
I don't know about that. He doesn't have the top running back or top receiver in the league, top tight end. He's not giving all these weapons to, shit the bed on prime time.
He did in Cleveland.
Used to. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna. You know what? This isn't about Baker. Poor Baker is not given a chance.
Sorry.
Although I'm gonna go Vikings.
Timmy?
Me too. I am going with the Vikings.
I'm gonna regret this, but I'm going with the Vikings also.
You're going with your boy?
I don't know. I am going with the Vikings. No, I'm going with the Vikings. I think I'm going to regret it because Belichick, once he gets on this role of finding a way to win, he just starts figuring things out.
I just don't think they have that much offensive power to get the win.
If Stevenson is on, then that's where they can get their victories. Take time off the clock. But guys, by the way, Mr. Bill Simmons, Mac Jones was not the man. He is not him. He is not him, and neither is Bailey Zappi. He is not. So Bill Simmons has gone from last year Mac Jones is awesome. Mac Jones is the second coming of Tom Brady to I don't know. I don't know if I would take Mac Jones over or Zach Wilson right now. Like, whoa,
ooh, that's rough.
He has Zach Wilson, and he has him. He does his quarterback rankings, and he has Zach Wilson ranked next to last.
Look, when Zach Wilson hits puberty, he'll be a decent quarterback.
They said he better be. They said he better be careful with his image, or he's not going to attract any more moms. Oh man, and it's weird to say, but the Jets are our quarterback away from being a solid, legitimate, potentially dangerous team in the playoffs. All right, so we all got Vikings there. 3 clean sweeps, gents. Let's see if we break that here. Tampa heads to Cleveland. Tampa is a 3-point favorite. Divorce Tom, is that a thing, Dave?
Yeah, 2-0, baby.
All right, who you got in this one? You go 3-0.
Going for that 3-peat, baby. 3-0.
Timmy's shaking his head. Yes.
The Browns suck until they get the massage therapist back.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna,
I thought is that 11 games already? I thought he was ready.
He comes back the next game.
He's back to practice, and
I keep forgetting against the Texans. I keep forgetting that part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was running the other team's offense last week in practice. That's right, I saw that.
The Texans are waiting, for that game. That's why they haven't won anything. They're just gonna come out of the water.
What was I gonna look up? Oh, the Browns. The Browns are 3-7. If they go 3-8, they're not even. Are they even in contention anymore at that point for Deshaun Watson to come back and just get the punishment out of the way? And I'm talking about the punishment from the fans. But at the same time,
take some abuse on the road.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's not lucking out like the Astros with the pandemic crowds or not non-crowds where they didn't have to face him, and it's going to continue until all the other cities see him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, this is going on for like the next 3 years as they cycle through the other cities. Oh my God! Wait till he. You've seen the Vince McMahon meme. From I don't remember who he was calling that, but yeah, Deshaun Watson comes out, or Deshaun Watson's not like in the back, and they play that clip of Vince McMahon saying, "Come out here, you rapist." Who was he saying that to? I forgot who he said it to. And then Deshaun Watson comes through the curtain.
Had to be Triple H, with Stephanie.
Triple H.
Oh, maybe. So yeah, so I might not even be in any important games, to be honest with you. All right, so that's another clean sweep here. Bucks. Next up, the Bengals and the Titans. This is a good game, I think. At Tennessee, is Chase back? I saw he was limited at practice. Let me see if he's in, because that is big swing there. It's a
Raul Tergio, what's up?
Limited in his first practice back. So Joe Burrow says Bengals are expecting Jamar Chase to play this Sunday, which means nothing. But let's take his word for it and say that Jamar Chase will be back. Let's say that, and then everything else being the same here. Cincinnati will, I think, will more than cover. I think, but I'll take the Bengals, and I think I'll take the Bengals either way.
I do too.
In this way, in this one.
Same over her.
Wow. Look at all the agreements here. It's Thanksgiving week. We can't just start disagreeing. Raul stopping by to say hello. It's a frustrating night for me. The 3 goals disallowed the Devil. Well, listen, the Devils won. How many did they win in a row? Was it 12? 12 straight wins.
I don't care.
I know. Let's go Giants, baby. Yeah, let's go Faith. Terzio, what's going on? All right, let's get back to the picks. So we're all in agreement with the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Raul says 13. So it's
Jimmy? Is he trying to come back as a devil?
No, now you're on mute. No, let me get you off mute. No, I can't. You muted yourself, so I can't unmute you.
I was blowing my nose. You don't have to hear that.
Jeremiah joins in here saying he's picking the Bills. I think.
Did you all see his car that I posted?
I sure did. Yes.
Dave, did you see my brother-in-law's car?
I have not seen his car.
Go on. Pop Culture Pros and look at. I posted his car. Oh, he put himself on his car 3 times in his Bills gear. You got incredible. It's a work of art. It really is a work of art. And if the Bill, Jeremiah, I told you before, if the Bills don't give you something for what you did to that car, that's a shame. You should be able to drive that fucking car in the field in the AFC playoffs. That's how much you should get for what you did to that car.
You should be leading the buses to the games.
It should.
I don't see why not. That could be a campaign that we start.
That's right. I'm going to do that.
Here we go.
Get Jeremiah on the field.
Yeah, we're going to get this here right now. We're going to get this shared out, and the whole world's going to see it, Jeremiah. Here we go. Boom.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There he is. And that's just the back.
And for those of you young people out there that are watching, you can Google the why there's B Frog on there. Look at that. Terzio said he saw the car. That's really cool. Look at that. Got the breast cancer deal. Is that Yeah,
and
right?
the roof says bullfrog on it too, on the roof.
Bullfrog. Look at that.
Wow.
There it is.
I would like to know who did this rap job, because that shit's awesome.
Jerry, you want to give him a shout out? You can give him a shout out if you like.
Ralph Wilson Stadium. That was. Yeah, we could do a shout out on that. Absolutely.
He wrote now I need rims. He wrote. Yeah, you do. You need footballs in your rims or something like that.
Or tables.
Terzio, you got to get it done now. You got to do like Pin Man. The Mets. There's a guy down here too. He's got his Mets car. I think there's a Yankees one down. I've seen down here. Also, so that's fandom, baby. Fandom. Just wait for me. I gotta do something like that. All right.
I ink myself. That's what I usually do.
I gotta start inking myself. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do.
Come up and I will hook you up. You know that.
I know that. I might get addicted.
You do. Trust me. Look.
Yeah.
I was off work today. I got me a new one.
Everybody else is like, what should we do on our day off? Tim's like, new tattoo, ink it up.
Why not?
Awesome. Dave, you remember when Timmy was on that MSG commercial? He was getting tattooed live.
My commercial played in the Garden. It plays on MSG Network. It played everywhere.
That's awesome.
You never see that? We got to show that too, Steve. Let's show.
No.
Show it.
Let me see if I can find it.
I can find it.
If you find it,
go with the pics, and I'll.
Okay. All right. So, Timmy, you find that, you send it to me, or we'll figure it out. All right. Next up, the Texans at the Dolphins.
Oh my God! What is 12?
I don't even think it's going to stop here. I think it's going to continue to go up. This is very, very lopsided here, and I think I don't see why they wouldn't be able to cover either. The Dolphins.
They should be. It should be a clear cover.
Yeah,
they're in Miami. The Texans have not only the Dolphins to play against, but the Heat. This should be Dolphins covering by a lot.
But what the hell happened, by the way? First off, hard stop here. I looked at the weather a couple of days ago, and I already know what the hell happened. It's Florida. I looked at the weather forecast for for Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, just to see what's going on. I got to do some outdoor stuff, and so there's a cold front that's going to be coming in on Friday. Saturday, it was like showing a high of 73, a low of 51. I'm like, oh, fire pit drinks. Let's do it. Then I look, the cold front that was expected it won't make it that far south. So now the high temperature instead of 71 is going to be 86. And the low temperature instead of 51 is going to the original high temperature forecasted of 71. So there's no fire. There's no fire.
I mean, you can still do it.
No, it's hot. It's hot out. It's hot out. My God. All right. So
Florida.
Like that's like legitimate like disappointment there. The cool down's coming, at least for the holidays. Give me a couple of days. All right. So I know we say that they should. Would we put our money where our mouths are? Would you say that the Dolphins will cover this game?
I would put money on this one, yeah, for sure.
And then of course you'll know, and then Texans will squeak out a 1-point victory. Yeah, that's how these things go for us.
Winning by 11.
I see it, Timmy. And so what do you got here? I am Dolphins, but you think they're going to cover this?
12? You never know with them. You never know. No, I don't think they are, but if they could very easily. I see a 10-point game. 10-0, maybe. 10-0. 2010, something like that.
MVP Tua. I don't know.
Stop it. 3110 says Terzio. Do you work for Eyewitness News? Says Terzio.
I work in the building where Eyewitness News is. I don't work for them.
But he would be a great reporter.
I would.
Absolutely. All right, let's I got this here. I got this going. Let's go ahead and share this bad boy up here. A little Timmy Tabala action. Here we go.
Just played in the Garden and on MSG Network. Don't forget.
Yes.
My fat ass.
My cousin started getting tattoos, and then I've always wanted one since I was a kid. Time to see if I like it. Then you get one, then you want another, then you can even it out. You get another. You love something, why not mark it forever? The Rangers are New York. There's something about the Rangers, something about that feeling. Like, I can't even explain it. I just love the Rangers. It's about time. 43 years old, it's time to get one. It's permanent. Everyone will know. That's my team for life.
There it is, baby.
And that's the short version. I have the long version somewhere. I got to find it.
Yeah, but I thought the Islanders were New York.
Hey.
I was supposed to bring an Islander fan with me to do an Islander one also, and they never showed up. So,
I thought you were going to say, no, they never showed
it. They never showed the Islanders. All right. Yeah, see? Celebrity. That's what this network is all about.
Terzio, don't start with me. But of course I have a Yankee tattoo, Terzio. Are you kidding me?
God. I'm going to start.
And I'm getting Paul O'Neill's retired number right here. Remember that. And I get the Mets logo right on my fucking taint, on my taint. And I'm gonna put your initials next to it.
Mark that down. I think that's the first time the word taint has ever appeared on this show.
It's gonna. I want to put the initials FT. People like, what does that mean? I would say, well, it means fucking taint, but it's really gonna mean Frank Terzio. So.
Oh, good stuff. Very good there. All right, let's move it right along with the world famous picks. We are here. The Bears heading to the foster home that we've turned the stadium into to allow the Jets to play there. The Jets are a 6-point favorite here. They are not going with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson has been benched. And they're going with what's that guy's name? White.
Flacco?
No, they're not going with Flacco. Yeah.
Mike White or whatever the hell his name is?
Mike White. Is it Mike White, Terzio? And by the way, do you have more faith in the Jets, Terzio, with White as a quarterback than
hey, maybe he's the Jets Heineke. Because the Redskins every year trying to look for a quarterback, but this guy plays every time he plays, they win. It's
he just wins, baby.
Let the guy play full time. Maybe Mike White is their Tyler Heineke, whatever the hell his name is.
Heineke's better than Baker Mayfield. Sergio says they
more
will lose
playoff wins than Heineke has. Don't throw that
yes,
out there.
Yes, but fact check that because last time I was like, damn, really? I was busy at the time, and then I noticed it took me a little bit. And I looked it up. I was like, "That son of a bitch!"
Son of a bitch!
Oh, son of a bitch! So, all right. So the Jets favored by 6. This is with White in his quarterback. So I don't know that it made any bit of a difference here. We'll start with you, Dave. Who you got in this one?
I'm going with the coin flip. Coin flip to
Which was what? What was it?
I think it was a loss, right?
I have it here. Timmy, did you see that? What producer Dave put in the football chat. So they just did a coin flip at picking, and so it's been right. They lost to
the Jets.
Yeah, they beat Buffalo, lost to New England. So according to this sheet. It's like not the Madden. It's like that prediction with the World Series. According to this, they lose against the Bears.
And they make it to the AFC Championship.
Yes. So, all that being said, are you gonna go with the L? You gonna go with the Bears here, Dave?
I'm going Bears.
I went with the Bears last week, and they disappointed me. Tim, you pick.
Bears.
Damn it. Who's the quarterback? Who's the backup for Fields?
Is it Foles?
That's $1 million trivia.
Oh yeah,
That's a good backup.
yeah. Foles is a
I think he's not a good start.
no.
He's one of
Foles ain't there no more.
No? I don't know what it is.
The backup is listed as Trevor Siemian, former Bronco great.
Oh, goodness.
So if Fields can't go, let's see if there's an update. He has torn. I mean, it's saying that he has torn ligaments in his non-throwing shoulder, but he's going to go. But if he gets knocked on that shoulder one time, he's done. So for fantasy perspective, fantasy reasons, probably not a good idea to go with him.
It is. It's hard without Fields being 100% though.
Yeah.
My original. I know. I might just swap this one out at the end. I might.
We'll see because nobody's going and saying Trevor Siemian's coming out winning a football game.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Zach's a Met. Well, maybe Zach. How do you average 2 inches of play the second half? So many jokes around the internet on the 3 inches of play per play. Next up, the Falcons head to the sizzling hot Commanders, Taylor Heineke and company. I got the Commanders in some events.
They're getting Chase Young back too this week, I heard.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. Who you got, Timmy?
Okay, I picked the Falcons, but this is another question mark. You know what? I'm going to stick with it, Falcons. Stick with it.
Falcons.
I'm not going to think about it. That's what I picked. I'll take them.
Dave?
I'm thinking strategic right now. At 10%. Commanders. Son of a gun. I'll go Commanders.
Commanders it is. Taylor Heineke. The 30 for 30.
Oh, no. I didn't know they were playing the Broncos.
All right. I don't even know what to say about this game. The Broncos. Do you know? I heard a stat today that if the Broncos simply averaged 18 points a game, they would be 8-1 right now. That's all that they had to do is average 18 points a game with Russell Wilson. I know the rookie running back got hurt, but he had been playing well. Judy, Sutton, and these guys. I mean, no excuse. No excuse. 18 points per game would have them at 8-1 and really running away with. They'd be 2.5 games up on the 49ers. Anyway, they're not. Baker Mayfield. What?
With the Niners or the Chiefs?
The Niners are. I'm sorry, the Chiefs. So sorry. They would be a game up on them because we're the Chiefs 8-2. And that game could have gone differently. Who knows? All right, so the Panthers have seen enough of Baker Mayfield. They go to Sam Darnold. The Broncos are a 2.5-point favorite in Carolina. Dave?
So, speaking of stats, there's a stat out there that since he's entered the league, Baker Mayfield's teams, whether he plays or not, in week 11, 7-0.
Week
I'm
11 is
Carolina.
all right. I mean, yeah. This game could go either way, but so I like the way that you said whether he plays or not. And then, okay, so what was that? So that reaction was that you continue to want to pick your Broncos, but you can't do it now.
Letting it
I
ride.
see it. I got the whole story together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
could be a detective just with Timmy. All right, Timmy, who you got in this one?
I am gonna ride with the Broncos this week. I don't trust Sam Darnold or the Panthers.
I mean, Jets fans trusted him.
And Dave, you should get real comfortable with hearing, like, in the next 2 years, now at quarterback for the Seattle Sea Dragons, Baker Mayfield. He'll be in the XFL, and he'll be a superstar in the XFL.
No, we might get a chance to cover him when we cover the AAL.
Oh,
Arena,
there you
American
go.
Arena League.
That'd
He would
be
do well
great.
there.
If he
Or
He
maybe
wouldn't
he'll show
hate
up
us
at-
because of you guys. He wouldn't give us an interview. Like, I saw all the shit you guys talked.
I'd be like, Tim Tabala here with Baker Mayfield. Baker, why do you suck so bad?
Baker, what happened to the yeast? What are you talking about? Yes, what happened to the yeast?
I'm here with the yeast. What? The yeast. Don't worry about it.
You know, he's going to be the next one to show up at, like, maybe he might be a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble. You never know.
Oh, that'd be great.
Look at Dave's like, damn, that would be cool, but then it would mean he's not playing football anymore. What should I do? All right, let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna go with the Broncos here, for really no reason. It's like a coin flip, this game, but I don't trust Sam Darnold. I don't trust Russell Wilson either. So I like that little meme that you put up there, Timmy. He's got more bathrooms in his house than touchdown passes so far this year.
No. He said that's not the worst part. He said if they continue on the path that they're on right now, he'll finish.
Oh, he's gonna finish with
more bathrooms than he has touchdowns in his house.
Absurd. All right, let's move on here. The Ravens at the Jags. Ravens are a 4-point favorite here. I am going with the Ravens, hands down here. It seems as though they found a wide receiver. Look, wearing the purple, flapping the wings. We got a Ravens sweep here. This is what I'm feeling here.
Yeah.
All right. One of these years, Jacksonville, you're gonna put something together. Something's gonna happen for you. One of these years. The Chargers.
When they're not getting health violations at their stadium.
Oh, it's what do you guys do when if you find out a place that you've been to has these health violations? You say, oh well, screw it. It is what it is.
I'm out.
No.
It depends.
I won't even go into B. It's A or bust. Because you don't know what that B is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that B could be like, oh, they accidentally left a mousetrap on, like, or something laying around, nothing in it, just Yeah. But on the other hand, you want to take that risk. A or bust.
That's good food. Imagine your favorite pizza place. You're like, oh, they got rodent droppings. It's like, it's still good pizza.
Dude, there's a pizza place around the corner in Greenpoint. I thought the pizza was pretty decent. I saw a roach crawling in the display. Never went in there again.
In the display.
Okay, that's different. That's
different. Just because you see it, it's different. It's just, if you're gonna be, there's something wrong with the place. If you're gonna be, because don't forget, it's only A, B, or C. There's no D. There's no E. So
there's an F.
No, I haven't seen that. For us down here, it's like you're getting a C, you're done. Just close shop. Close shop if you're getting a C.
Oh, were you a rat? Were you a rat? Not in the literal sense of a rat. Did you report it?
No, I looked at it. I went, nope, and walked out.
Terzio says you should have reported it.
He's fascinated that I work at ABC. That's why he's fascinated.
Oh, the eyewitnesses. Okay, yeah.
He's fascinated that I work there.
All right. He should be fascinated you're here on this show. All right. Chargers, Cardinals. I don't know if Kyler Murray's coming back or not. Still not sure what's going on with that. I'm going to Chargers here. Another up and down season for them, but I go Chargers. Timmy?
See, I picked the Cardinals originally. See, there's another one. Without Kyler Murray, they're the worst.
Yep.
You know what? I'm making the switch. Live on the air, Steve. I'm making the switch. Give me the Chargers.
Do it live.
Give me the Chargers. And of course, if Kyler
Doing
Murray plays,
Chargers.
I'm gonna be pissed. But I'll take the
For
Chargers.
everybody out there, I'm gonna get blamed for this.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna happen.
Absolutely. So we get an angry text at 4:15.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's fucking playing, Steve.
He's playing, Steve. Kyler's playing. Dave, who you got here?
Yeah, I got Chargers as well. Even though, it's looking like Dolphins made the right pick with Tua and not just a Herbert.
But this is what we do. Like, right? We take 6 games and we say Herbert was beyond better. Then we take the next 8 games and say, all right, Dolphins made the right decision. This is not a resolved thing.
They've done like the 19 games that they've played, and Tua's just outperforming him and all that.
But it's not. This is what I hate about football. It's not quarterback versus quarterback. There's so many things going on. Who have they played? What defenses have they had to go against? What if you put Tua in a Giants uniform and he starts tomorrow, does he do any?
Run defeated.
I know you don't mean that, but realistically, do you expect anything like do you expect drastically better than Daniel Jones?
No,
seriously.
Daniel Jones can actually run. Tua cannot.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, but that's my thing. People take this sample versus that sample when it could be apples and oranges, especially at different segments of the season, because they might not have. You might have gone against Pittsburgh's defense.
Herbert's got to go against the Raiders twice a year, and he's lost to them probably more times than he's won. I don't know, he's looking a little fugazi.
But isn't that also on the defense? Like it's never the quarterback wins, losses suck. It's stupid. It's a stupid. Like, you could say the quarterback was a part of 200 wins in his career, but he did not win 200 games. It's that's the one thing about football that irritates me. The one stat about football.
Well, that's baseball. Baseball too.
Yeah, but at least like the pitcher can have a 6, 7, 8 inning impact on the game, where the quarterback is on it for at most, maybe there's a split of time possession. What if he's only on the field for 15 minutes because the defense can't get off the field?
Okay, what if a starting pitcher gives up 9 runs in the first, but then his team scores 10 in the bottom, and they take him out?
He doesn't get the win. He's got to be there for 4.5 innings.
Okay, if he gives up 15 runs for 4.5 innings, but his team scores 16, he's going to get that win.
Yes, but they will never be left in that long, I hope. All right. We got Chargers. Next up, the aforementioned Vegas Raiders.
Seahawks. I don't care who they're playing. Seahawks.
Seahawks for you too, Dave?
Yeah, the Raiders suck. Gosh.
Did we all pick the Raiders last
week?
Gruden
was going to be the worst thing that happened to them.
You see, Gruden is great football mind. Jeff Saturday. It was the better choice for coach, I picked against the Raiders last week, and of course the Raiders beat your Broncos. All right, the Ding Dongs in the biggest lopsided.
2 negatives? So is it a positive?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My apologies, everybody. Let's get the editing department in there right now, because it does bother me. Boom. OCD has been relieved. 14.5, guys. Before you answer this question, I know the talk over the last few years has been who's the number 1 quarterback in all of football. Is it Allen? Is it Mahomes? Is what Mahomes is doing this year like enough? Without the best receiver in the league, is what he's doing so far this year enough to say Mahomes is hands down the number 1 quarterback in the league, or do you think Allen is still right around there, just above him, or what do you think? Dave, start with you.
I still think they're relatively equal. He still has the best tight end in the league. And he's still way like impressive with some of the stuff he's able to create. So I think it's like 1A, 1B.
I agree. It flip flops.
Yeah.
Because like right now, Allen's not really. I mean, the Bills together are not really playing that well.
Right.
So it is. It's 1A, 1B. It goes week to week. But I think it's them two, and then
Everyone.
There's a gap.
Everyone else. Yeah.
There's a huge gap in there. Yeah. I agree with you guys 100%.
So
But
we may see them two fighting for the AFC Championship for the next 5 years. I mean, that's how realistic it looks.
Peyton and Tom Brady.
Peyton and Tom.
Yeah.
Peyton and Tom. Yeah. So I mean, with Mahomes, especially this past game, obviously you don't have Cheetah anymore. But then Juju Smith-Schuster, he gets nasty concussion the week before. That was a nasty ass hit on him over the middle. Terzio, PG, you always yell at us, PG. He's got choice words for Tom Brady in the comment section. Dave. So and who else? Mr. Kadarius Toney, the new savior. He goes out with a hamstring injury. And I gotta ask you, because I didn't hear anything about this. But then when somebody described you remember how he went into the end zone last week, people were saying that he was mocking the Giants, with a fake hobbling into the end zone.
Yeah, a fake injury. That's what I thought it was.
That's what I thought it was too.
I thought it was him just trying not to fall out of bounds, but I can see the other way, and now I hate him.
No, I think he was mocking the Giants, and
now what happens?
Yeah, and now Karma said, "You know what, bitch? Let me get that hamstring."
Karma strikes quick.
Like, you know what? Maybe you do have an injury.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah, and then who else was out? Mecole Hardman is out, so he was like down to nothing. But Pacheco is really developing into a really stiff weapon back there. And if he gets going, then it's even more difficult. I don't want to play them. All right, so we all going Chiefs here. Yep. Wow, have the mighty have fallen.
It's amazing. Wow. It's amazing how fast they fell.
Saints at the 49ers. The 49ers are an 8.5 point favorite here. This is a lot of predicted blowouts, but good room for teasers. We'll go through that really quick on our way out. But we'll start with you, Timmy. Who you got here? 49ers.
Niners, and they're covering.
Oh yeah. Dave.
Niners as well.
It seems like this is going a little too easy on the picks here. And then the football gods are going to come and trounce on us. The Packers, who gave 1 week of hope. Packers go to Philly. I don't know why I said it like that. Philly to play the Eagles. Eagles are a 7-point favorite here. So now, in what we were talking about a little bit earlier, is this? Do you think that the Eagles and the Packers kind of play towards each other here? The Eagles are not the team that we thought they might have been, or the Packers still way the hell not good enough to even hang with the Eagles here. I'm going with the Eagles, but I think it could be closer than 7. Dave?
I want to say the Packers, just because I feel like, they're sort of figuring out the chakra, is getting, it's like almost there aligned.
It's like starting to match up.
Yeah, but I just don't see them having enough power to beat the Eagles. I'll go Eagles just to stay safe.
Timmy.
I'm going Eagles also, but like I said, I think if the Packers win this game, then my prediction will come true. Fugazi
I think so.
Down in Philly. The Philadelphia Fugazis.
I'm surprised Kyle hasn't put that in the chat yet.
All right.
Fugazis.
He's a fraud. He likes fraud.
Fraud, yeah.
Oh yeah. Every fraud. He's in New York now. You just say Fugazi. It's a Fugazi. It's a Fugazi. Yeah.
Exactly. What's a wazi?
As a wazi, as a woozy. All right, and then the Steelers at the Colts. Jeff Saturday fully entrenched in there, but I will say the Steelers' offense is looking a little bit better. They've kind of settled in on who they're working with. They, shipped Claypool. By the way, the Bears shipped Claypool out for got a second round pick, or gave up a second round pick for Claypool, and he's played like 20 total snaps.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
What are we doing, guys? What are the Bears doing?
Running the ball.
And then you continue to say, "Oh, Fields has to get more accurate." That's probably true, but get him some targets out there. It's not working out there. I mean, they're not going anywhere anyway. But all right, I got the Colts here. Who you guys got, Timmy?
I'm actually going Steelers.
Oh man,
same here.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
The old city.
Get a loss. Fine. Take the L.
You get the inexperienced head coach. It shouldn't be a head coach.
I like that. I like the inexperience. All right, so let's do a real quick.
This is Monday night's game.
I don't know if they didn't they swap, but they still have it in this order. No, it's still showing. Yeah, Monday night.
Oh my god!
I thought that they
watching Monday
or maybe
Night
that
Raw.
was last week. What'd you say?
I'm watching Monday Night Raw.
Well, you might have some fantasy implications in there. I don't know. So that continues to make things interesting.
No, I ain't got no way on these garbage teams.
The Flyers lost, says Raul. It's a good night. Pittsburgh. Terzio says Pittsburgh's going to win. Raul says Steelers will win. Man, have some faith in my man Saturday. Now I'm doubling down. God guarantee victory.
And he's going to cover.
Hell yeah, he's going to cover. All right, so we could do this really quick here. A nice teaser parlay here.
Uh-oh.
Again, these are for the teams that you think that are pretty much a guarantee to win the game. You're just bringing your odds a little bit closer down to zero or to that negative, 0.5, as close as you can get to that kind of thing. So in that vein, in that thinking, you can go Eagles. You can tease that down to a -1. You can pair that to teasing the Niners down to 2.5. So that's two teams in there right there. And I saw if you are that confident in the Jets, you can do the same thing there. That becomes a pick 'em. And then you can do Buffalo to take that down to 3, and you can do the Cowboys, take that down to 3. So you can get a nice 5-team teaser. That
on that one.
I don't know. What Tua is going to throwing wobbles out there. Is there a stat out there? It's got to be a stat that this is a good quarterback stat. If there's not, how many dropped interceptions does he have? Dropped catchable interceptions. That's got to be a stat out there, right? The dorks and the nerds out there have to come up with that, because just in one game I watched where the Dolphins won easily, he threw 4. He threw 4 that hit between the shoulders for the defenders.
But it's the Texans.
So
I feel like you can bring that down for a teaser. It's like a guarantee. Well, I'm sorry, there's no guarantees anymore. But it's more likely to win.
I don't know. But I wouldn't not do it. So I would go up to six teams. For the one, let's look for one out there that we can all get behind here, and I think it's the pick of the week, and it is the Broncos +2.5. Broncos +2.5.
Whoa! You're Mr. Confident and doubling down on the Steelers. I better hear a Steelers bet.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Broncos.
I'll guarantee that. So I'll take that. I'll take a guarantee on an underdog and a guarantee on a favorite. Guarantee
Do
on a
it.
favorite.
The
Colts.
curse of Baker Mayfield week 11 is gonna come after you.
Oh man. Let me take a really quick look here. I just want to see the odds on Broncos plus 2.5. See how much money we're gonna get. See how much money we're gonna get our people out here, guys.
Put your money. What is it? Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
We got to go back and get the stats of like what you've been at, like record wise.
Hey, who do you think has touched Jeff Saturday's balls more, Peyton Manning or his wife?
I think
Just-
that's easy. Come on
That's
now.
great.
Peyton,
Just in a football sense, I mean, because his hands
Would
always
you wear
down
a
there.
blocker?
His
I would
hands
wear a
always
blocker,
down
no?
there. I don't know.
and remember, it was not just games; it's also practices.
I think you need that touch for the center quarterback relationship. I think you gotta have that, And if it's a bad snap, you come back to the huddle, you give him a little fucking whack down there and say, "Dick, don't be fumbling the ball."
Summer says, "Did you hear?"
He's
I don't
trying to
know.
suck.
I don't know if we're
He's trying to suck you into some kind of Tom Brady Patriots.
no.
Bucks blowing
Two things before we go. As Summers tells us what if we heard. A couple of baseball updates. Aaron Judge out to visit the Giants. That's ongoing. They're talking about he'll have a decision in 2 weeks. I'm still saying that he's. And by the way, there was that investigation into the Mets and Yankees. Nothing was found. That was stupid. Anyway.
Stupid anyway.
Who are we, Houston?
Anyway, so you got that going on one side. I don't know who else he's planning on visiting, but he's out in San Francisco now. Part of the pitch I heard was meeting with Steph Curry, and yeah, Terzio brought that. It's just like you remember with LeBron down here, you got to start talking about what is being surrounded. So now apparently they were pitching him ideas that he could work with as far as apparel and whatnot in the Bay Area, all that stuff. I still think he's gonna stick with the Yankees, but if any team's gonna come out, it's gonna be the Dodgers because they just freed up a whole ton of money. Like Bellinger, who was an MVP a few years ago, is now a free agent. They just released him.
Would he go into the Braves?
Talk about how far far people have fallen. And then deGrom, all
He's
the talk
going to
is
the Braves.
that no, actually the Braves are being reported again. This is all rumors as not wanting to make that financial impact with some of their players coming up for raises and arbitration and whatnot. I don't get that, but I'm thankful if that's true. But the whole deal is that deGrom was toying with Texas for money. Maybe now Texas is looking at Carlos Rodon, who I wouldn't mind the Mets getting. I know the Yankees wouldn't mind from San Francisco. Remember, he used to play for the White Sox. And then there's that talk about I don't know if I don't want to insult anybody, so I'll just say Asian. The new Asian pitcher that they're talking about. I don't know if it's Korean or if he's from Japan, but he's supposedly a shutdown guy over there. Again, you don't know how that's not always going to translate.
Or Dice King?
Right. You just don't know who, you don't know how that's going to translate. Sometimes it translates really, really well, and sometimes not so well. So we'll see. And thankfully that was idiotic. The reporting on it was stupid. That whole investigation, Mets, and I see it. It's kind of like, I'm gonna bring it up. It's kind of like the Griner situation where it's a stupid rule to begin with, but you understand that they had to investigate it. It's idiotic. Like I say, oh no, I'm out on this guy, and like Timmy, like you said, the Pirates are out on him without even having to announce it. Do they get impacted too?
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
I don't know. Terzi, I don't know about I've been away for a few days. Let me know. I don't know what's going on with the politicians and stuff. Not before Thanksgiving.
Not ever. Not ever.
Well, he's talking about Cohen. I don't know what did Cohen do. Jeez. All right. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. But first, let's go round robin and leave our illustrious fans with something to think about as we go into Turkey Day weekend. Timmy, what's going on?
I will just say happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your food. Let's all hope and pray for a miracle of a Giants victory, even though I do not think it's going to happen. But let's all watch Little Giants tomorrow morning. Maybe it'll help boost the morale of a young Rick Moranis leading his ragtag group of misfits to beat Ed O'Neill's great Dallas Cowboy team featuring one of the greatest players of all time, Spike. So let's watch that Little Giants game and enjoy it. Yeah. And enjoy yourselves.
Favorite side dish?
My mother's stuffing.
The stuffing.
All the way. I eat a brick of it. Like I'll scoop it out of like the tin, like when it's ice cold, and just sit there like this. No doubt. After that, it'd be sweet potatoes with the marshmallows, the yams.
Look at Summers' last play beating the Jets, saying that what you're saying is desperate with the Little Giant stuff. Last play, miracle victory. Or is he a Brady fan at the moment? He said, wow, desperate.
Why is it desperate? What's desperate?
That you're praying for a Giants win and that Little Giants is going to help us get a victory.
The Giants have a 52-man roster. 38 of them are hurt. It's going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all.
The hope they can get.
Exactly. So if I have to pray to Ed O'Neill and Rick Moranis, I'm going to do it.
Oh, Summer. I don't know if Summer's trying to antagonize you, saying, "What if Judge goes to Boston?" That's what he was took.
And then I piss on him next year, just like every other Boston guy.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
By the way, we could talk about this next week, but the list of nominees for Cooperstown is out, and so now people can nominate Jacoby Ellsbury for the Hall of Fame.
Yay!
I'd rather take my vote to Nick Swisher. How about that one?
Nick Swisher. Well, what happened with Nick? Didn't something bad happen with Nick Swisher? Like after his career was like some type of shenanigans going? No, maybe not. I don't know.
No, because
I apologize to the Nick Swisher fan club.
Yeah, calm down. Nick Swisher can also be voted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next week.
He won't, but he could.
He could.
He might receive one vote.
All right, Dave, hit us up here on the way out here. What do we got?
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you have a great weekend, either watching the parade, football, with family. And I guess for Timmy, are we War Games?
Yes.
Prediction show Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So, big Survivor Series War Games coming up.
And we're going to do an actual regular show plus the prediction, because we didn't go on last night. So Eric said he's down for a Saturday prediction real show, which I think I'll let you guys know if we can. We might try that draft, the Survivor Series draft.
Okay.
So we'll try that. If we get enough people, we'll do that Saturday also. Definitely prediction show. Definitely.
We don't know what time yet, Summers.
And by the way, we have to show the clip of MJF's conference, his press conference. I don't even want to call it a speech. I want to call it like a rant. Like a declaration of fucking war. I don't know, what do you call that? But it was fantastic. We're going to show it. Definitely going to show that.
Tony Khan sitting there. They pay to see me.
Yeah. Tony Khan sat there like he couldn't say a word. Well, he was coming down off the coke, so there was nothing else he could do. There was nothing he could really say.
You know what? You know who he reminds me of sometimes? The just the look and just how I feel that he acts. The the guy that had the financier for in Entourage of Medellin.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
The Jewish kid.
Yeah, I know you're
The
talking
Jewish
about.
guy. That's how I feel like he can sometimes act like a. But I don't watch it all the time, so and I don't know the guy. I'm just making that up. All right, that's it for you, Dave.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, happy Thanksgiving out there, everybody. We've got, like you say, is A to Z going on Friday or?
Yes.
Okay, and then double go of it on Saturday. Might have a new episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, is there anyone on it that we should be looking out for?
It's out
Another
already,
star.
though. It's already out.
Yeah,
The audio
that
version.
one's out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Facebook's a pain in the ass. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. But the YouTube version's up. So you can go and watch that.
Episode 69 of the Blanket Collective. I was on that show. Had a lot of fun.
69.
A lot of dumb stuff, which was great. That's what kind of stuff I like. So we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I recommend it. Those are a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, good folks over there. And then the possible double episode of Just Too Sweet on Saturday. And then we get the goodness started all up again next week, and we'll see what kind of mood we are in. Terzio, grow up. I'm kidding. That was the perfect episode for Timmy to be on. Yeah, I watched it as it was uploading. Great episode. But like they said on the show, they've been doing this 69. This is their 69th episode. It's just their 5th on our network. But they've been in this gig for a while. They've been doing this for a while. So, when we picked them up, it was a good, solid free agent pickup, if I do say so myself. So that'll do it for us this week. Terzio and everybody else, Raul, Summers, everybody else who commented. We appreciate you, and we will talk to you guys again next week. Keep you updated on everything going on in the world of sports in Pop Culture Pros group. Until next week, everybody. Peace. Here, I'll say it for Dave. He's frozen. Bye, brother.